Hey everyone, hey everyone. Welcome to the live. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as you come in. Make sure you're hitting that like button as you come in. And if you want to share me out, share me out. You can share me out to all different platforms. We're gonna have a open conversation. I know y'all like, are we living the American dream? And I'm gonna wait a few moments for some people to come in, and then we're gonna get into it. Hey, King Chris World, thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Um, Make sure you guys y'all check out my featured channel of the month, which is King Chris World. He is my featured channel of the month. So make sure you subscribe to King Chris World and give him some support. Just gonna wait a few moments here, and then we're gonna get into it. If y'all hear a little background noise, the kids are still up, Lord. So, hey, Christine, how are you today? How are you today? Hi, Chris. Just it's good. It was a good day of rest for us here. So, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about, are we living the American dream? Are we living the American dream that when Martin Luther King's sat on top of Capitol Hill and made that "I have a dream" speech, did we are we fulfilling that American dream today? And I'm talking about, it don't matter what color you are you personally, or the United States of America at this moment, are we living the American dream? I can truly say that as of right now, we are not, because of the things that have transpired over the last couple of weeks. Our democracy has been at risk. Our hatred has been very prevalent and present. Voter suppression is still real. You don't, and even though you are registered to vote, it still is real. Because guess what? They're still trying to stop the vote. Still trying to stop the vote. And we have to find a way to get to that dream. We have to find a way to live about what Martin Luther King talked about. Hey, CRP Films, thank you for coming. Hey, Patricia, how are you today? Let me just be honest. When he said we shouldn't judge a person by their skin color, but judge them by their character, I feel like that is true. When we shouldn't judge a person by the content of their color, but the content of their character. Some people don't have good character. They put up a good front, but they don't have a good character. And you're not, and if you're not having good character, that's not the American way. You got to, Martin Luther King, he was all about love. He was all about, even though they spit at me, I didn't move. I didn't let that. Think about someone spitting in your face. He wasn't about violence at all. And I know a lot of people were, that's back in the day. But maybe, you know what I'm saying? Him marching in Selma, marching in the Capitol, marching in Atlanta, trying to give us those rights that we have now. And some of us take that for granted. Some of us take that for granted. So ask yourself, and y'all answer that in the chat. Do y'all believe today that we are living the American dream? that Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. talked about? Or are we living just to be living? And you know what I'm saying? I have to speak about my own race. I feel like it's a lot of us that are not living the dream because we're still stuck in that old way. We're still stuck in that old way. We need to get back to the way of loving each other, having each other back, not having a problem if, say, for instance, someone correct your child, have coming together to make a movement. But sometimes we get together, we'll fight, we'll take each other's lives. But then when a black man life get taken, when a black man life get taken from a cop or whoever, then our black lives matter. And you know, we have talked about that a lot. But this is the American dream. So if in the American dream, if our black lives matter, as like Martin Luther King say, then there wouldn't be no violence. Because guess what? We are loving each other. We are building each other up. We wouldn't be about tearing our brother down. So are we living the American dream? And I have to ask myself that, you know, the things that Martin Luther King exemplified, some of us, we wouldn't be at, some of us would not took or withstand the things that Martin Luther King spoke about, and he wouldn't and some of us wouldn't be able to stand up for injustices. We'll just say nothing. And see, when you don't stand up for injustices, you are part of the problem too. Sometimes you have to be in a, even if it's just you all by yourself, if you know something is that's the American, that's the dream he was talking about. When you know something is not right and you say nothing, then you are a part of the problem. Because any injustice should be talked about, no matter what color you are. That's the dream. In my opinion, that's the dream. Hey Nancy, how are you? What we're going to be talking about today, everyone, is are we living the American dream this year? And or we have surpassed that. We're not living it. We're just living in the motions because there's so much that has happened in our world today. We have a sitting duck president that incites violence just because we can't get our way, is their way. Just because we can't get our way or get their way. So they incite violence just to have their way. That's not the American dream. It's so many people. Let me tell you something. It's so many people that live in different countries that want to come to America because they say America is the dream. Mommy, she was in the room. Y'all, just allow me one moment. honey. Sorry, guys. Y'all already know the situation. Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Lawrence. How are you today? Happy New Year. I haven't seen you in a while, so Happy New Year to you. But as I was saying, guys, I'm back. Got to get kids situated. Ooh. But anyway, are we living the American dream? Is it something in which we, let me just say this. Is it something in which, like Dr. King, he always spoke about peace. He always spoke about nonviolence. He always spoke about, I know it's hard to turn the other cheek, but that's basically what he did. And could we do that? Ask yourself, could you do that? Could you be about nonviolence? Could you be about peace? Could you be about loving your enemy? Think about all those people that were against one another. When against Dr. King. And we sit here on these platforms and we talk, we get on these platforms and we down one another. We try to talk against one another. We try to assassinate each other. Let's just be real. Is that the American way? Instead of talking about something that's worth talking about, we'll get on a platform. We don't incite peace. We don't incite love. We don't try to encourage nobody. We incite trying to tear another individual down. Is that an American dream? Is that what the American dream is about? Is trying to get over? Is the American dream about I'm gonna do me. As long as I'm winning, I don't care who else is winning. You can't reach back and lift your brother man up. You can't do that. Or you rather kick someone while they're down. That ain't to me, that's not the American dream that Dr. King was talking about. And don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul for money. Do not sell your soul for money. That ain't the American dream either. I feel like Dr. King, he earned his way. He earned his respect. He got his respect by being an honest man. And that's what we got to be. We got to be honest people. We got to have good character. Sometimes we have to, y'all, I'm about to whoop CJ. Woo, Jesus. Patience. A whole lot of patience, Lord. I'm sorry, guys, but you know what I'm saying? It seems like these kids are just rowdy today and they need some attention. So, I trying to have a little patience, Lord. Anyway, as I was saying, they need to just go to bed like I asked. But anyway, anywho. As I was saying, the American dream. When you really think about how you want your life and how you want to set yourself up to win in life, the number one thing to me when I think about the American dream, when it comes to my life, I want to say character. because you have to have good character. You have to have love in your heart. You have to know how to um, be peaceful. And I'm not going to say that I have always been peaceful. I have not always been peaceful, but that's where I want to be. I want to be a peaceful person. I don't want to be a person that's full of hell. Let's just keep it real. A person that's just full of hell that ain't got nothing good going, because that's not the American dream. The dream that Martin Luther King Jr. spoke about is just all of us coming together like brothers and sisters. I know y'all saying, it's easy because everybody have different personalities. It's hard to do that, but we all can come together because guess what? He was basically saying God is love. So we have to come together as brothers and sisters and be about love and peace and understanding. You can have a disagreement and have a respectful dialogue. You can agree to disagree, and if you know what I'm saying, if y'all not feeling each other's vibe, y'all can go each other's separate ways, but it's respectfully. You don't have to tear someone down, because that ain't the American dream. But I was saying before I was interrupted, you guys would not believe how so many people from different countries want to come to America. They feel like America is the dream. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all better stay where y'all at, because y'all just don't know. Yes, we are the land of opportunities, and yes, you're able to get a lot of assistance and things like that. I know a lot of people from Africa want, me too, Lawrence. Those things that happen, people in Africa. So many people in Africa that wants to come to the United States because that's their dream, is to come to the United States and be about the dream of not living in poverty, going to work, having something. That's the dream that they have. Y'all just won't be surprised. Like, it's a lot of people. Hey, Shar, how you doing? It's a lot of people that are in Africa, guys. They just now getting electricity, and they have to pay week to week on electricity. And you wonder why they eat soup and fufu? The reason why they eat soup and fufu is because basically they may be all what they have. So are we living the American dream? Yes, Lawrence. And so when people say y'all when people from other countries come over here and they are so successful and we still where we at, you have to ask yourself, how are they living the American dream and I'm still stuck where I'm at? I have to ask myself that. Because we take what we have, sometimes we take for granted. The electricity that we have, we take it for granted. The water that we don't have to go outside and pump. We ain't got to do that. It just come right through the faucets. We ain't got to worry about we can go to a food bank and get food. We can get all these food banks and places that's giving away food. People in Africa, in those poverty-stricken countries, they don't have that. So when they come here, they want to live that American dream. Why you think those people from Mexico or those immigrants from Mexico and all places like that, in Cuba and stuff like that, they come over here? Because they want to live the American dream. And yes, they all live together. They live together for a reason. But this is, we have to, as I was saying, The American dream is, there's, I know that Dr. King talked about, was about love and respect and loving each other, lifting your brother up, arm in arm, singing "We Shall Overcome." That's what it's the American dream about. Money can't buy that. Money can't. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Money can't buy. And I always tell y'all that. Money can buy loyalty for a little while. Money can buy a reputation, but money cannot buy character. Money can't buy character. You got to have it. You got to be real. Like Dr. King was. He was real about what he's about the American dream. Some of us ain't. Some of us ain't real like that. Some of us, we want to take from someone else and then come up off of someone else's dream when we could just get it on our own. It's okay to lift your brother up. It's okay to reach back and lift someone else up. Guess what? It's okay. The light don't have to shine on you always. The light does not have to shine on you always. And just because someone else's light is shining because of you, it does not dim your light. Your light's still gonna shine. But sometimes it's somebody else's opportunity. And sometimes this is what we miss in this American dream. We always want the spotlight. We always want to win. We always want. But sometimes in this life, this thing that we call life, we're going to have them down moments where we ain't shining. But someone else is shining. And so what they do, you tear it down. That ain't the American dream. And that ain't what Dr. King was about. So I'm not going to hold you guys long because the kids have interrupted me enough for today. But I just want to come on here and talk about, this and, Martin Luther King's American, the way his speech about he had his dream for this country and for mankind is it's amazing that the way it was when Dr. King was alive is different now, but it's still so similar. It just, we're getting paid. Let me just say that. And we're not getting paid our worth. Check that. But I just say, guys, be the best. Hey, Angie, how are you today? How are you? Happy MLK Day. Hey, let's chill ASMR. How are you today? Thank you guys so much for coming. So guys, that's I think for the next 30 minutes, guys, we're just gonna talk. We're gonna talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, but I want to talk about the American dream because we're not living the dream. We are in a, I can say this, we at a place where it's you don't know what to say because for the last 4 years we've been in turmoil, and it's sad. Like it took, like we marched and we did the right thing, and we got pepper sprayed and we went to jail. But on, I think, January the 6th, nobody got pepper sprayed. Nobody went to jail. Yeah, they went to jail after the fact. After the fact. After everybody was outraged about what happened. A lot of people are losing their jobs because of the things that happened in their positions. Mm. But y'all, we just got to buy in and be about our, like they say, be about our Father's business. Be about God's business. And we'll be all right. We're going to have our ups and downs. We're going to win some. We're going to lose some. But we just, like Martin Luther King said, keep moving. Keep trying. Keep growing. Keep being the best you can be. Excuse me. It was Lawrence. But you know what I'm saying? I guess their justice is to be served. It's still more people getting, as I was doing my research, it's still more people that are being put into jail, or there have been arrested or put into jail. I know the lady that hey, Everyday Life with the Kelly Girls. Thank you for coming. How are you? But yeah, everything that happened, that ain't the American dream. That's just a bunch of people just acting a fool. And let me just say that it's just a bunch of people acting a fool because they can't have their way. They want to, and they said they was really trying to get into the Senate and the House to like get people and kill them. And like kill Nancy Pelosi, kill this person, just so I guess we can have like another runoff and they don't have the seat in Joe Biden. Like I'm basically and now they are vetting all the military people that are coming to the inauguration, because guess what? It could be secret intel in that. So they have to be vetted. Y'all didn't know that, but now you know. They have to be vetted, because if they ain't right, they going to jail too. Think about somebody, you inaugurate somebody on the top of the White House, and they just shoot this man, a sniper, just shoot this man. But little do they know, the American people have spoken. The American people have spoken, and we got to give this a chance. Give it a chance. That's the American way. Even though, you know what I'm saying, our he's very upset because he got to go, but he got to go. He got to go. He got to go. Hey. So guys, that's all I have for today. If y'all want to come on here and say something. Y'all know I give y'all the opportunity to always come on here and say something if you want to say something. I just want to tell you guys, just keep moving forward, keep putting, what's going on in our world, in these United States, is serious. And, it's sad to see, how weak our country is. All because of I ain't gonna say somebody, all because of, I feel like, prejudiceness and not accepting the outcome of an election, and trying to be a mini dictator and trying to get people behind you to do all this wrong. Like the inauguration is in 2 days. And y'all, I'm scared to see what's gonna happen. I'm scared that these people, because they already said that some of the rioters from last time, they're going to be they already asking for a permit to be at the inauguration. I read it on Instagram. So, y'all, we got to pray. We got to pray for our country that we can get the American dream back. Cause I don't look. I want to go other places because this ain't it. This ain't it. But how do we know in other places they ain't got the same problem? Different problems because, but you it's gonna be okay. I just feel like it's gonna be okay no matter what. We always gonna have some kind of issue when it comes to democracy. We're gonna have it no matter who's in office or who's not. Who is Beverly Beatty? I'm gonna have to check that out. Who is Beverly Beatty Lawrence? Let me see. Okay, I'll check it out after this live. Is she? Child, she is an extreme Trump supporter. And you know what? I know someone else. If y'all ever heard, I hate to mention her name because I know Christine just messed with your demons. But Angela Stanton, she is a Trump supporter as well. And she ran for John Lewis Senate seat in Atlanta. And she didn't get many votes. But y'all remember the live. Everybody was upset saying this ain't it. She got to go. But and the reason why Angela Stanton, and I don't know about this Beverly Beatty, but I will listen and see what she's about. She just said that, you know, because Trump is not for abortions and, you know, but, you know, they're not for, you know, women killing babies and all these abortion clinics that been opening up. All Joe Biden gonna do is open up abortion clinics in the black community to kill all the black men. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's basically what she's saying, to kill all the black babies. You know? So, but I feel like this. I am. Who am I to give? If you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to see God for themselves, and this is just my opinion, and my opinion only. Everybody has to see God for themselves. Who am I to tell a woman what to do with her body? Because I got my own body, and if someone decides to do away with a pregnancy or whatever, that's on them, and that's between them and God. Because there's a lot of stuff that we be doing behind closed doors. Nobody knows, but God knows. And that's the crazy part about it. That's the crazy part about it. When you think you done did something and you think you done got away with it, but guess what? The world may not see it, but God do always. Trust me. Yes. And you know what, Lawrence, and she, cause girl, let me tell you, I'm gonna call you girl, but she was talking about, yeah, that's why your mama did. She started talking about people mamas and stuff. I'm like, God, you talking about people mamas in her little life. Oh, you know, you don't have to be so mean and you don't have to be so angry. You don't have to be so mean and angry. You know, and you know what I'm saying? And still to the day, Angela Stanton, that she still say that that she was rigged and the election was rigged and her votes was rigged. And I'm like, it wasn't nothing wrong with the election. Y'all just didn't win. Oh, you have to accept defeat. You ain't gonna win them all, baby. You ain't gonna win them all. That's true. Amen. Everyday life with the Kelly girls. Yes, God does see. Even my iniquities, God sees. So that's why I say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up here and be fake with y'all, because guess what? Hey, I'm a sinner and I fall short every day. I ain't perfect. I got flaws and I got a lot of work to do. But they're between me and God. And they ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. And that's the crazy part about it. I know I'm just talking. Some people, they good at pointing out your iniquities and the things you need to work on. And they point out, oh, they know who's real and they know who's fake. But when you so focused on this is me, this is how I feel. You're so focused on someone else's iniquities that you can't even fix your own. But that's why they say you have to keep your eyes. That's why you say you have to mind the business that pays you, because you can't fix nobody else before you fix yourself. So while you pointing out somebody else's sins and their problems and what they got going on, you need to fix yourself. Because all of us need work. Ain't nobody perfect. You might get portrayed perfect, but you're not. Ain't nobody perfect. You can front like you're perfect, but you're not. Was it? I got to check it out. Lawrence. Thank you for telling me. Angela Stanton, she is a Trump supporter. If you look her up, Lawrence, if you look her up, she ran for the Republican seat for John Lewis seat, because John Lewis passed away. But yeah, let's just get this, y'all. Let's just pray we have a good year. Let's claim it, y'all. I've been hearing a lot of bad things about the vaccines. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have. I know a Texas hospital, and I'm just giving y'all some updates now. A Texas hospital has done away with some of the Moderna's vaccines, some of their shots, because they're saying people are having allergic reactions to them. So, child, I knew they took it out too fast. They should have gave it at least till around middle of summer or something to roll out with it. They rolled it out too fast, and now these people are dying. So what you gonna die from, the vaccine or the coronavirus? And then so we don't know how good this shot is. If people are dying, people are having allergic reactions, they're sitting in the hospital, and it ain't looking good, America. It is not looking good, America. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, they said there is more Caucasian people that are taking the vaccine than black people. Some black people ain't doing it, and I understand why. Because really, you just injecting yourself. I noticed that, because the same thing with flu. You're just injecting yourself with the actual virus. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong, but that's my opinion. So if you guys want to take the vaccine, that's on y'all, but be careful with that. Your niece got it. How did she get the first shot, or she did both shots, Lawrence? Thank God she is okay, because honey, I've been, you know what I'm saying? I was at the grocery store and they was talking about how people in like Texas, and you know what I'm saying, in Texas, they say Texas has the best hospital ever. And they said a lot of people that have taken the vaccine are dying in Texas. Hey, this was just hearsay, but it makes me nervous. It makes me not want to take it. That makes me just pray my way on through. And okay, well, I'm just gonna pray my way through. Um, all I have, I'm just gonna pray my way through. I pray over my kids, pray over your family, and pray, if you get it, that you make it over. That you make it over. Because I'm just good. I'm good on all that. I am. I'm good on all that. But guys, that's all that I do have, guys. Let's pray that tomorrow be a good day for everyone. Everybody, y'all just have a good day tomorrow. If y'all have not checked out my Monica View of the Day, it was dedicated to Dr. King. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you guys check out my feature channel of the month, King Chris World. I'm gonna put his information in the chat. Nancy said she don't want to hear nothing coming out of Trump mouth. Or hold on, y'all. Let me get Chris information up on here. Make sure you guys, y'all subscribe to Chris. He has a lot of good words to say. He has come out with a video today. Hold on, let me read it. Really? And see, when I first started talking about the vaccine, they were saying that a lot of people was getting Bell's palsy and they was getting hot flashes, chills, everything that the coronavirus you basically get with the coronavirus, and people are getting it with the vaccine. So what's the difference? Make sure you guys click that link and y'all subscribe to King Curious World. Let's give support Chris. He's a great supporter and he has great content. So make sure you guys support Chris. Guys, my join button should be activated in the next 2 days. I have a lot of exciting things going on that's going to be going on with my join button, and I hope you guys are able to join because it's something different. I'm trying to offer you guys something different from what you're usually used to. It's going to be called the Views and News Group, and y'all going to be a part of it. If you want to be a part of it, I'll hopefully the join button will be open and available in the next few days. I finally submitted it today. So make sure you guys y'all have a wonderful night rest. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with CBG News. We got a lot to talk about. I'm not supposed to do it today, but I guess I'm just rambling today. But anyway, as well, guys, Friday night, I'm going to give y'all, we're still going to be talking about those missing children on Friday night. So look forward to that Friday night. We're going to be talking about the little boys that are missing. There's some stuff that a little bit of stuff that came out. But a lot of people have come in, and I want to answer some of the comments, and maybe y'all have some speculations about it. Let me know if it's something y'all want me to talk about. Y'all know y'all can always email me at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. That's a great way of getting in contact with me. So make sure you guys email me if you want me to do something. Y'all have a good night rest. I'll see y'all on tomorrow night around 9 or 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Have a good night, everyone. God bless.